Hi guys, so I'm doing part two of the audio I did a little while ago, a little bit ago. So I got a question from a young client that was like, but how am I supposed to feel okay if this ex or whoever is not contacting me and I just can't feel okay if it's not happening. So this is what we talked about so many times. This is low vibration. This is victim mentality. This is when you give the power over your emotions and over your mood to one person, and you no longer hold power over your own emotions and over your own mood. And then you think that if this person, sends a text, or if this person, I don't know, comes back, if your spell works, you will automatically be okay and everything is going to be fine because you think that the only thing that's wrong is that this person is at the moment not contacting you. And this is what you think your problem is. This is like your main problem. And when that fixes, everything's going to be okay. But here's the thing, this is not the problem at all. I mean, yeah, it is a problem, but this is not where the problem is coming from. Because this person can absolutely contact you. And this client did actually get contact from the spell pretty quickly. She got movement pretty quickly. But let me tell you this. The thing is that you can get easily triggered again, which I talked about in the previous audio, because guess what? This person, your ex or your crush or whoever it is, any person, new love, whoever, every single person is gonna do something to trigger you. So in every single relationship, it's gonna there's gonna be a moment where this person is gonna do something that will trigger you. Now this will of course depend on your triggers and your core wounds and all of that, but they're gonna do something where where you're not gonna feel your needs are being met, or where you're gonna feel like something's wrong, or when you're just not gonna be getting what you want. It's gonna happen again. There is no way that your relationship is gonna be perfect forever. Relationships are not perfect. Love is not perfect. Nothing is perfect, and there are no guarantees, and there is no spell that can make everything, when they come back, everything completely smooth and absolutely no obstacle. They don't say anything wrong, they don't do anything wrong. That's not how it works, because then they would no longer be them, right? They would be like a zombie, a love zombie, and that's not what magic does. So it's very important to understand that something will happen that will trigger you again. It's gonna happen again, and then, my darlings, you are gonna spiral back into your victim mentality. You're gonna get anxious again, and you're probably gonna react in a manner that is not, appropriate again. And you're gonna cause a breakup again, or you're gonna cause a fight again, or you're gonna cause a loss of trust again, or something. And then you're gonna have a problem again, and you're gonna feel horrible again. So, what I'm trying to say is that you can never prevent somebody doing or saying something you don't like. It doesn't happen. It's impossible. It will always happen. Life is not perfect. It can't always be great, and that's not what life is about. Life's about growth and lessons. So we need to have all sorts of moments in life. And the my point is, when that happens, you need to be safe and secure. So you are gonna be okay with that, and you're gonna be able to continue with that, because as you know, relationships are work, they're hard work, and love is also work. And there's a lot of compromising, a lot of understanding, a lot of trust involved. and you're not going to be able to pull it through if you're not going to work on your triggers right now, before your ex is back, or before you are in a new relationship, or before you have your crush, whatever the situation is. You need to deal with it right now, because, for example, this client, she is right now triggered, and she's like, oh, um I this person is not contacting me, so now I am just like worthless, and I don't know what to do, and I'm like all over the place, and basically she's triggered, and she is in victim mentality. She thinks that she can't be happy if this person doesn't contact her. So she's not focusing on herself, and she's not continuing with her life. She's stuck on this person, and she's obsessing over it. So now is the moment for her and you and everybody who needs to do this. Of course, I know that not everybody is in the same situation, not everybody is in the same place vibrationally, but for those of you who are, now is the moment to find out why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Because it's not because of this person, actually. It's not. It's something that, any other person that you fancy, or that you're in love with, or that, whatever, broke up with you, any other person will trigger as well. So it's not about this specific person. It's not about the specific thing they did. It's about you, and you need to fix that. And by fix that, I don't mean fix that. I mean, you need to find out what it is. You need to acknowledge it, and you need to change the way you react, and you need to change the way you feel and your self concept, because at the moment you are not feeling safe and secure. Because if you were feeling safe and secure, you would not be triggered by somebody not contacting you. You're still safe, you're still secure, you're still your own person, you're still, the same person you were before you met this person. So why are you now all of a sudden feeling horrible because somebody is not contacting you, and your whole mood is ruined, and you're telling me, how can I feel good if they're not contacting me? Well, you can. And the problem is, why can't you feel good if a person is not contacting you? Think about it. Think about it seriously, and work on that. Work on that. And it's not just about getting into the right vibration, because that is not that hard, just feeling happier, doing your thing, focusing on you. But the thing is to sort out the way you react to things, the way you get triggered, and all of that. Because if you don't, you're gonna just repeat it. You're gonna do it again, because you will be triggered again. Somebody will do something you don't like. That's how life is. This person will not, if they come back or if they text you, they will not behave perfectly all the time. Nobody will text you every single second. And if you're the type of person that's very insecure, that's very much, you know, feeling they're not worthy, they're not chosen. If they don't text you for 2 minutes, you're gonna feel like, oh no, it's over, I'm not worthy, they're texting somebody else. And you're just gonna go back to your anxiety, into your low vibration, into your victim mentality. And this is something we want to avoid. We want to avoid this. We want you to feel safe and secure. So if somebody doesn't reply for 2 minutes, you're gonna be okay, they're doing something. You're not even gonna think about it. You're basically gonna live your life, and you're gonna have stuff to do. And then when that reply comes, you're just gonna act normally, and you're not gonna be triggered by, oh, it's been half an hour. This is suspicious. You know what I'm saying? So this is extremely important, because it's very unhealthy. It's gonna make you feel bad. You're gonna feel anxious. You're gonna feel your mood is just not gonna be okay, and that's not how you should be going through life, and that's not good. And now let's talk about those text messages. So for those of you who tend to try to prove their worth over text, or in those long paragraphs and stuff, so we already know that this doesn't work. This doesn't work. it will not, the person will not think, oh, I've made a mistake, this person is so worthy. No. So it will create the opposite of what you're trying to achieve. But let me tell you, if this is something you tend to do, you when you get triggered again, you're gonna really want to send a text like that. Like a text, it doesn't have to be a rude text. It could be just like, oh, okay, it can be an avoidant text, like I'm done with you, or it's better not to see each other. It can be an anxiously attached text as well. It can be whatever type of attachment you have. It doesn't matter. They're both unhealthy. But whatever type of text you want to send, and this again, I can't really use an example because everybody's different, and I'm I, I'm just not going to use an example, but you know what I mean. The type of text where you're either trying to avoid getting hurt, or you're trying to prove your worth if you're anxiously attached. So you're going to be like texting those long paragraphs. The thing is, like we said, it will not work. It will do the opposite. It's a big mistake. But you will still be very much urged to do it. And it's gonna like bug you so much that you're just gonna want to send it. I want you to stop yourself. And I want you to really think about what Svetlana would tell you. Remember me, think of me, and think about what a big, huge mistake it would be. Okay? And just be, no, I am worthy, and this is not a way to prove my worth. This is not going to bring anything good to me. And even if at the moment you want to end it with a person, whoever the person may be, even if that's your plan at the moment, it's still silly to do. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just stop yourself. Stop yourself. And every time when you get triggered, you get a thought, oh, they're probably chosen somebody else. They're probably seeing somebody else. I'm not good enough. They're just not putting in the effort. They do not care about me. Just stop yourself and say, no, this is my victim mentality telling me things. These are not my thoughts. This is not realistic. I don't know what's going on. And if they don't care, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna die if somebody doesn't care. I'm not gonna die. Like, if it is meant to be, if there's a chance, if they care, the magic will bring them back, or bring them the first time. There is no reason when you're using magic, there is no reason to get anxious, guys, because magic really does work. But you just have to be in the right mindset. You just have to be in the right mindset. And yes, it's enough to be in the right vibration to get your ex back or to get your crush. It's enough. However, the reason why we also do the shadow work, where we also work on our triggers and on our reactions, is because not because the spell will not work without this. It will. But the reason is that we will get triggered again. It's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. It will happen again, and then we're gonna maybe ruin it again, and we don't want to do that, right? We want to keep the one we love. We want to have a happy relationship. We want to be happy. We want you to be happy forever, right? So this is why we do the part about triggers and about how we react, so we don't make again the same mistakes or new mistakes. Basically, do not do any mistakes, because when you're triggered, it's so easy. It's so easy to react badly, to make a mistake. And you know that. You know what I'm talking about. And we want to avoid that. We don't want to do that, because guess what? Every time we make a mistake, it's harder to bring someone back with magic. It is. And you know that hard situations, they do also depend on the amount of mistakes you've done, because every situation is different. So you're just making your situation harder, and we don't want that. We do not want that. We want you to have a really nice relationship once your ex is back. So this is why we're working on these things. And if you are gonna be thinking, oh, okay, whatever, I'm gonna work on it once they're back. No, 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 do it now. Trust me, do it now. Because every single person that you care about can easily trigger you and will trigger you. They will trigger you, they will do something you don't like, say something you don't like, and we don't want you to explode when that happens. And we just want you to keep your cool and feel safe and secure, even though that is happening and even though you don't like that. Some people um, get triggered so badly that they're going to block somebody just because they haven't replied in half an hour. Okay, this is it, it's done. Blocking them. People do things like that. There are all sorts of reactions, and I'm not going to give any more examples because it's difficult because there's so many. But I'm just going to assume that everybody knows what I'm talking about. So guys, this is why it is so, so important to actually work on yourself fully, not just your vibration in terms just, focusing on you, feeling better, doing your thing. You also need to work on your shadow aspects. And your shadow aspects are, the way you react to things. And some other stuff as well. It will depend on the situation and on a person. So if you get jealous for, no reason or little reasons that are not really reasons, work on that. Where's that coming from? Why are you feeling like you are, um, why are you feeling like anyone can take somebody from you? Where's that coming from? It's a you problem, not a they problem. Yes, sometimes if they're a cheater and stuff, I understand. But if you're just doing it, and there's no realistic, logical reason for that, then you have an issue. You have an issue, and you need to work on your issues. And this is why you need to work on yourself, on your shadow, because you're just gonna do the same thing, and you're gonna break up again. And we don't want that. We don't want you to spend more money on spell work. We want you to have a happy, happy relationship. So please, guys, just listen to me. I know what I'm talking about, and I wish everyone well, and I want to help as much as I can, which is why now at almost 3 a.m. my time, I'm making this audio instead of sleeping. Huh. So obviously, I care. I care, and I'm just trying to make everyone avoid any type of mistakes. Again, I want to thank everyone who is subscribed to the channel, being a client or not. You're doing a good thing for your mental health. And I always appreciate everybody who tries to make any kind of progress and learn things, basically. So thank you for learning, and thank you for trying to get better. Um, it's I know it's hard. I know it can be challenging, but you can do it. And it's so rewarding, and it's just going to make you feel so good. And all of your relationships are going to be so much healthier and so much better. Okay, guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I am thankful for all of you subscribers, whoever you guys are. And yeah, bye.